Hi travelers, this is going to be your Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising video this year for March 2025. If I can just get it straight. Okay, I have with me today the Radiant White deck. I don't know if I'm going to use either the Kippers for clarification or the La Vera Sibila. I'll probably use one or the other should I need. And we will wrap the reading up with the Psychic Oracle Tarot. Okay? This has been a hard week for me. I had lots of rounds of physical therapy, speech therapy. It's just been a really busy time for me. So these are probably going to be late, but I'll get them out as close to after the 1st of March that I can. So let's put another shuffle and rifle on the deck. This will be a 9-card spread. If the messages don't resonate as a Cancer Sun, please check back to your Moon and Rising Sun. I may have to, the light may be a little too bright. We'll see. So let's cut the deck. First card down, the 9 of Pentacles. The Temperance card. Yeah, it's a little too much glare on the cards. The 3 of Wands. The the Wheel of Fortune. I forgot what it was. The 3 of Pentacles. The 4 of Swords. I'm gonna fix that light here in a second. The King of Swords. The Devil. Last card down. The Knight of Swords. What is over the whole reading, the energy over the entire reading? It is the Empress. Let me fix this light. Because I don't know what to do about it. That's better. So what do I have? I have 3 major arcana. Those are your spiritual lessons. I have 1 pentacle. I'm sorry, 2 pentacles, 1 wand, and 3 swords. I have 2 court cards. So let me take a look. Yes, I get it. Okay. Let's start in the center. You have 2 3s, okay? And 2 3s can signify at least 3 people being involved in a situation, and that there can be postponements and delays before any future successes can be realized. So, the 3 of Pentacles is about, it's a 3, so obviously it means, just told you what it meant. So the 3 of Pentacles is about the idea of building something, two people going, maybe a third involved. You see there are three people in the card itself, and the two people are going to maybe get some advice, because the craftsman is on a bench. Maybe he has more, it implies he has more knowledge about the situation. So two people have plans right here. So the Three of Pentacles can be about craftsmanship. It could be about negotiations or sales. It could be going into partnership. It could be working on a new project, because coins just don't represent the financial aspect. They also represent the doing of something. So the third dimensional physical aspect. The wands represent for me, the wands are interpreted as your focus, your desire, your ambition, your determination. The swords represent simply thoughts, beliefs, perceptions, ideas, and communication. So everything else is going on around this Three of Coins. So starting here, the cards are with past, present, future. Past, present, future, the interplay of the cards. And the Nine of Coins is really one of my favorite cards, because what it suggests, it's a 9. It says that you may have to stop and think about stepping forward. Think about your next move, what you're going to do. Can you afford it? It's a coin. But the Nine of Coins says that where you are, you are in a kind of a good position financially. Maybe where you live is a distant place where you live. She is in her garden. She has on her finest robes. She is surrounded by grapes, which grapes take a long time to grow, to sow, and you have to have the right soil, the right air, the right amount of water. But then you can harvest them and make wine, make jelly, make jams, things like that. So this is about being in for the long haul. And the Nine of Coins says that you have been able to avoid the distractions and keep your nose to the grindstone. You've been working really hard, and maybe the Nine of Coins says you are due some type of reward. It can even be an inheritance, but it's something that you earned, and you derive positive benefits from it. It also has a snail here, and I'd like to say that maybe you have been thinking about moving, maybe a house, or moving your office location. And I think that Temperance, which is next, speaks to compromise, moderation, economy. It's about a balance between logic and reason. Don't let your head overrule your heart, and don't let your heart overrule your head. So obviously you're thinking about doing something, or maybe taking on a new job, or moving, like I said. And a lot of times when people come to me and ask me if they are on the right track, I usually tell them yes when this card appears. There is a path right there. It doesn't mean that it's going to be easy. It may take a long time for you to arrive at your destination, but yes, you are on the right path. So it tells you should temper your emotions about how you feel, and you should temper your thoughts about how you feel. Moderation and compromise. So you may be asked to have to do some kind of compromise in this situation. the Three of Wands. It's again a 3. And it talks about negotiations, maybe travel, a new exciting project. If you look at the card, the figure has his back to us. He's looking out over a bluff. So this is about trying to decide whether you're going to set your boat to sail or are you waiting for them to come back in. Because if you can see, there's boats out there in the water. We don't know if he sent the ships out for sail and he has to wait until they come back. You know, if it's successful, he's waiting to see what's next. Next, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is a 10. And it always talks about a major change appearing in your life. It says, fix yourself in the center of the wheel because things could go either way. It could go bad or it could be great. So in order to deal with the ups and downs of life, the flow of life, you have to fix yourself in the center of the wheel. But it talks about a major life change or direction coming. Here we have the Four of Swords. Fours are a number of stable foundation. So it looks to me as though you have either been in communication with someone, like maybe this King of Swords, but you had to step back a moment to think about what's going on. I usually see this card like before there was an argument or a disagreement because we have the 3 swords on the wall. But this is an effigy. This is not a real person. So it implies that you should maybe meditate, rest, take a break from mental distractions or problems, so that when the time comes, you can sit up and take your 4th sword. I call it the ghosting card. So maybe you were in communication with someone, you were trying to compromise and move forward, but something happened to change your direction, and it caused arguments where you had to take a step back. And then we have the King of Swords. He usually air sign male. He can be Gemini, Libra, and or Aquarius. As a profession, he can be a surgeon, an oral surgeon, a dentist, a fireman, a policeman, a soldier, a writer, an editor, a scientist, a researcher. Any place that sharp tools or intellect is needed to get the sharp tools or keen intellect are needed to get the job done. So he can even be a chef. But he is holding up the same hand as the devil. Okay? And in it, he has a sword. So the character of the King of Swords can be one who is very logical, very rational, very reasonable. Sometimes he can be extremely just. But then, on the other hand, he can be somebody who is a real devil to deal with. So the devil card is about fear. And most people see this card, they have a fear that something bad is going to happen. But usually it turned out okay. So the devil deals with your feels. It also deals with the third dimension. So we're talking sex, food. We have to enjoy life while we're here, right? So sex, food, drink, drugs, whatever it takes for you to enjoy life. It can also talk about addictions, temptations, control, power and control issues. And it's about, really, the thing is about you being chained together or chaining yourself to something, because it takes commitment. And I have 3 people here and 3 people there. And the card, 3 figures. So this could be about some kind of business deal. It can be, I don't see any cups here, but it doesn't mean that there aren't, it's not a romantic situation because of the devil, sex. And so the card counsels that no matter how you found yourself chained, you are not chained in such a way you can never be free. See the chains around their neck? They're loosely placed. So this could be about somebody using power and control issues. Who has it? But it's basically about fear. I feel fear off the card. I don't know what that is. And finally, it ends with the Knight of Swords. He comes rushing in from the future to the past. I think this is related to the upcoming Mercury retrograde. I think it's in March. But he's coming in like to break up whatever this is about. So I think it is, you decide to maybe strike out on your own, but something changes. Something happens. There's a big change happening here. And then you have to rush back in to either deal with the situation or complete it finally for everything. Finalize it. That's what I'm trying to say. So I look here. I think there was an argument or disagreement or something complicated. You decide to strike out on your own, do something new. I think you have kept a level head. But these things right here say that you are going to have to negotiate. And in order to negotiate what's best for you, whether you are the female or the male in this picture, you have to be willing to compromise, negotiate, economize. So don't spend a lot of money. Don't spend a lot of energy. Try to maintain balance, because the Temperance card is both a card of fire and water. It's a Sagittarius card. Like it rules Sagittarius, like it will rule the Wheel of Fortune. There are 2 Sagittarius cards here. Jupiter, it represents, this one represents Jupiter, and Jupiter rules Sagittarius, and this is Sagittarius that's ruled by Jupiter. And so it's about perhaps an opportunity coming to you, but you are faced with either a moral dilemma or an emotional one. Over here we have Venus. She is a 3 as well. And Venus is about business, because she's represented by Venus. I mean the Empress. She's represented by Venus. So it can be harmonious relationships. It's about doing what you love and loving what you do, knowing exactly what you want. Yes, she does represent the mother figure, but because in this card she is pregnant, so we're talking a gestational period. And gestation doesn't mean just being pregnant. It means nurturing something until it comes to fruition. And not settling for less. And really, to me, these 2 3s here, which are related to the Empress, have that kind of connotation that you have to wait, make your move at the right time, consider all options, avenues, proposals. But ultimately, in order to make something attractive to another person, you have to kind of finesse them to make it attractive to going into business or partnership. No matter what kind, you have to finesse the other person, make it seem attractive to them. So the only card that kind of worries me is the bottom row here, because we have 2 figures with swords, with arms raised, and this figure. So I can't look at these 2 cards. What I will do, I will look at, I think this is a message. It is a message to move things along, because the devil can sometimes be stuck. You can't get out of situation. You're chained in. So I think the Knight of Swords is a message that comes to break the situation up. I always interpret pages and knights as messages. The page is a tentative message, but the knight is a more fully fledged message, and it comes to move the situation along. It's never a person for me. It's always a message. So what can I read? I can read the 9 of Wands, the 9 of Coins, 3 of Wands, 3 of Coins, and the 4 of Swords as they relate to these 3 major arcana cards. I'm kind of tired today. I just left physical therapy about 2 hours ago. Okay, the 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles with any 10 card. It is an indication of travel, journeys, short trips, and vacations. That's what I'm saying. You were headed to do something, but suddenly you have to turn around. The 9 of Pentacles implies that you may have been working on a venture or project by yourself. During this time, you may have had to be self-sufficient. Your inner strength and fortitude will have come to the fore. It indicates some unexpected income or money may be coming your way in future. It says the Nine of Pentacles suggests the pursuit of some goal has been successful, and the rewards can now be reaped, shared, and enjoyed. It may have even been a difficult and time-consuming project, but the final outcome has made it well worth your while. You are to acknowledge your excellent work and enjoy the benefits. It says that you may have been doing this all by yourself, and then somebody comes in. So let's see what the Three of Wands says. It doesn't tell me the Nine of Coins. Doesn't tell me anything about these three major arcana cards. Now, what does the Wand say? Three of Wands. Maybe indicating that the right partner or teammate will bring about positive energy, which will enhance and bring about success on many levels. The Three of Wands appearing in a reading may be related to a business venture or project, but it's also relating to a new career, life path, or lifestyle. It tells me nothing next to these three cards. Yes, it does. I'm sorry. The Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Wands tells you that a positive attitude will bring about positive results. That's why I'm wondering what this is. So, Three of Pentacles. Next to the Wheel of Fortune. Tells you to have faith and trust in your own talents. You will find success in your endeavors. I don't know if this guy is, maybe he might be a lawyer or an agent of some kind who kind of approaches you about your project, because it seems to me like there might be a sale in the offing. I don't know if it's a sale of property. Let's look at the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords implies that you have previously been involved in a complicated situation involving many people. I say that there's three people. You may feel the need for solitude and a chance to meditate and be at peace. However, be wary of becoming isolated. I think you're going to have to go back and do something. That's all I can read for you. And there's another thing. I have these kind of shapes pointing down. So something has been planted both in your determination and focus, but also within your mind. I don't know what it is. So I'm going to turn these cards back over. I'm going to pull the Kippers so I can find out what the devil is all about. Because this row right here tells me you may encounter some sort of power and control issues, some kind of block. That's it, a block. The devil can be all about delays and blocks. But then a message comes in to break it up. pathway. So it's about a choice. Occupation, something that you like to do. It's not the labor and toil card. Something that you actually make money from and you enjoy doing it. And distant horizons. That's sort of like the Wheel of Fortune card. It's so weird that 34, 35, and 36 are together. And distant horizons can mean something of importance that has been hoped for, that it's positive. It's like the World card. It can sometimes suggest you open your mind and develop new ideas and explore your different philosophies and your spirituality. Maybe this is about I don't feel that this is like a dream or a fantasy. I think this is really about something brand new, about your hopes, wishes, and dreams. But you're going to have to negotiate it skillfully and carefully. It says here the occupation card can be indicating starting something or beginning a project that will require lots of effort and time. And then I have pathway. Refers to overcoming distance, both temporally and spatially. In this sense, it can provide hope to continued development. It can also stand for great physical distances. The timing on this card is 1 to 2 years, but I don't think that's so. So maybe if this is a contractual issue, something is going to come and allow you to be free. That's what I'm free of what you are doing. I don't know if it's a job. I don't know if it means you're gonna go out on your own. Let's pull a number 19, the Sun, along with the 5 of Coins, financial and material changes. If you have been tied down in some way, I really feel like you're going to get an opportunity. Just the word free keeps coming in my head. Free, something that frees you up. Number 19 is the Sun. This card reassures you that this is your time to be in the light. No matter what's happening around you, prosperity and bliss are promised. The qualities of this brilliant card are pleasure, happiness, contentment, growth, success, joy, and illumination. The light always brings forth new birth, a constant renewal of life. This is one of the best cards, if not the most positive card in the deck, and it's yours. This is now your moment to shine. The radiance from within will be there for all to see. As people become attracted to your rays of spiritual light, and by being compassionate, generous, inspiring, and a leader, many will benefit as they feel the warmth emanating from you. Be discerning, but also be open to whatever or whomever you're attracting. For your rays reach far and wide. The light card reminds you that because of its power, nothing remains in the dark. Through its illumination, truth and certain paths before you begin to emerge and can be surely seen. Using the energy of positive thoughts and continually thinking about the happiest and most joyful of memories will light the path before you even more brightly and attract exactly what you have been emanating. Keep on shining. That was kind of hard for me to read. Now, this is like the Five of Pentacles. The number 5 physical card represents changes, challenges, and losses, usually related to material or financial concerns. You may be losing some of the things around you, but you must acknowledge and know that besides existing as a physical being, you are an incredible and resourceful spiritual entity. Use your powerful forces within to help you through this difficult period. Everything changes for a reason, and this time isn't meant to be punishment. Know that your current conditions will transform for the better. A positive question to ask yourself is, what did I learn from this, and how can I avoid it in the future? I'm telling you something, there's going to be some kind of block. And then it's like you're going to get some kind of message that lets you know what to do. Remember that there are lessons to be understood in everything. It's up to you and you alone to decide how long it will take for you to learn them. That's what I have for you, Cancer. Until next time, good luck.